The 13th of August 2018, Chris Watts brutally murdered his wife Shanann, their unborn son Nico, and their daughters Bella and Cece. The house was left for Shanann's family that put the house up for sale. The house was on the market for 4 years before it was finally sold to the Miller family. The Miller family is a family of 5 people: Mr. and Mrs. Miller, 2 daughters, and a son. They were so excited to move into their new home and fill it with love, light, and laughter. But shortly after moving into the house, the Miller family was bashed on social media. They were being accused of trying to copy the life of Chris and Shanann Watts. They accused them of posing on pictures in the same poses and locations in the house. They also accused Mrs. Miller of trying to look like Shanann in the way she dressed. It was insane and ridiculous. They even said that Nicole Kessinger had put a curse on the house by using crystals, which drove Chris Watts to take out his whole family, and they told Mrs. Miller to be careful. Obviously, all these accusations made the Miller family very upset, and Mrs. Miller made a post publicly saying that they were a perfect normal family. They had no intentions of acting or looking like the Watts family. They didn't even know them or their family. They just fell in love with the house, and the size were perfect for their family. They also told people to stop driving by their house and take pictures and post them on social media. And people should be ashamed of themselves for comparing Mr. Miller to Chris Watts. He's a very loving husband and father and would never hurt anybody in their family. They all loved each other as a family and couldn't wait to bring the light and love back in the house. But is there something dark in that house? Because in April 2024, the Watts house was put up for sale again. And yesterday, Mr. Miller pled guilty in court to harassment, domestic violence acts, and substance abuse. It's unknown which family member is the victim. What exactly is going on here? Is it just a coincidence? Or is there something dark and sinister lurking in the shadows of that home?